Think you've seen intense romance? Think again. If you haven't dived into Prime Video's most addictive K-dramas, you're missing out. I've mixed beloved classics with hidden gems that deserve your immediate attention. So hit that like button, subscribe, ring the bell, and drop a comment. Seriously, it helps the channel grow and keeps me fired up to bring you even more insane content. Let's hype this video because it's absolutely unmissable. Reminder, all dramas featured are available on Prime Video, but availability may vary depending on your country or region. 20. The divorce insurance. What if love came with a policy? The divorce insurance kicks off with a quirky idea, a divorce insurance plan, and evolves into a heartfelt journey about what love really means. Ki-jun, an actuary, creates a product for separating couples, but ends up learning that empathy and communication are the true foundations of any relationship. Each couple in the show brings a unique lesson. Some rediscover love, others part ways with grace. It's thoughtful, funny, and surprisingly deep. Sure, there are a few silly moments. Yes, the fart jokes are a bit much, and episodes 3 and 4 drag a little. But stick with it. The ending is pure warmth, gorgeous soundtrack, lovable characters, and a perfect blend of comedy and reflection. "19. Spicy Up Our Love." Imagine getting sucked into your own steamy romance novel and having to fall for the guy who hates you in real life. That's the wild setup of Spicy Up Our Love. Nam Ja-yeon, an adult fiction writer, wakes up inside her own story, now as a nutritionist and the lead character. Her love interest? The man who can't stand her. With just 2 episodes, it's basically a movie, perfect for a quick binge. The chemistry is sizzling, the twists are playful, and it flips romantic cliches in the best way. If you love enemies to lovers with a dash of chaos, this one's your next lightning-fast obsession. "18. Heartbeat." A centuries-old vampire who's never felt true love? Heartbeat follows his quest to experience something real. Even though his heart technically doesn't beat, enter a cold, logical woman who seems immune to emotion, and the chase begins. Their dynamic is electric. He's charming and vulnerable, she's sharp and skeptical. Add hilarious vampire sidekicks and a romance that's sweet and snappy, and you've got a fantasy drama that's impossible to resist. You'll start out curious and end up smiling ear to ear. 17. All That We Loved. You donate a kidney to your best friend, then become his rival in school and love? All That We Loved starts with a soap opera-worthy twist and delivers way more than teen drama. Go Yoo and Jun Hee are inseparable, until mysterious So Yeon enters the picture. This drama shines by treating friendship as the heart of the story. The romance is tense, but never forced, and the emotional roller coaster feels real. If you love stories that blend raw emotion, real dilemmas, and characters that feel like people you know, this one's a must-watch. 16. True to Love. Tired of fairy tale romances? True to Love is here to show you that real love is messy and beautiful. Deborah, a sharp-tongued dating coach, meets Lee Soo-hyuk, a reserved ad exec, and their unlikely connection blossoms slowly and authentically. The show explores love in all its forms, breakups, makeups, and the work it takes to grow together. It's honest, relatable, and full of gorgeous reflections on self-worth, companionship, and invisible love that sustains us. A drama that makes you think, feel, and believe in love again. 15. The Heavenly Idol. A mystical priest about to defeat evil wakes up in the body of a K-pop idol. Yep, the Heavenly Idol is as wild as it sounds. Rembrary finds himself in the spotlight, clueless about choreography and fan service. And the clash of worlds is hilarious. Fantasy meets pop culture in a story packed with action, comedy, and yes, romance. As Rembrary connects with real people, a tender relationship blooms amid the chaos. Add in vampires, demons, and awkward idols, and you've got a drama that's fun, fresh, and full of surprises. 14. My Man Is Cupid. My Man Is Cupid blends romance, fantasy, and mystery in a way that hooks you from the start. A Cupid must earn back his wings by unlocking the love destiny of a woman who doesn't have one. She's immune to romance, and that fascinates him. As they grow closer, secrets from past lives surface, turning a divine mission into a deeply emotional journey. The romance builds beautifully, with just the right amount of tension and sweetness. The ending? Pure joy. If you love supernatural stories with real emotional depth, this one's a heart melter. 13. The Killing Vote. If you're into dramas with dark justice, mystery, and edge-of-your-seat tension, The Killing Vote will hook you from episode 1. The story follows Gaytal, a masked vigilante. Yes, he wears a dog mask, who takes justice into his own hands, targeting criminals who slipped through the cracks of the legal system. It's like morality got a dangerous makeover. Every character feels suspicious, every scene hides a clue, and you'll find yourself playing detective until the credits roll. The pacing is razor sharp, no filler, just escalating suspense and perfectly timed twists. The cast delivers intense performances, and the script makes you question how far justice should go when the system fails. And yes, the ending screams for a second season, like yesterday. If you're new to K-dramas and want something that blends action, social critique, and psychological suspense, The Death's Vote is a killer choice. 12. Newtopia. Zombies in Seoul, a chaotic ex-couple, and a squad of hilariously clumsy soldiers, Newtopia is a short, wild ride that mixes apocalypse with comedy and romance. Lee Jae-yoon, still serving in the military, breaks up with Kang Young-ju. But when zombies take over the city, they're forced to chase each other down. Literally, the first episode might feel a bit stiff, but from the second on, it's full speed ahead with color, chaos, and charm. The character dynamics are awkward in the best way, and while the humor isn't laugh out loud, it adds a quirky flavor. What really stands out? The visual effects and makeup. Seriously, movie-level quality. Sure, the characters make some questionable choices. You'll wonder how they're still alive. But that just adds to the fun. Don't expect deep drama. Newtopia is perfect for a quick binge with action, romance, and slapstick comedy. It's the kind of show you finish in one sitting and walk away smiling, even in the middle of a zombie outbreak. 11. May I Help You? If you're moved by stories about farewells, fresh starts, and everything between life and death, May I Help You will hit you right in the heart. Baek Dong-ju, a funeral director, has a rare gift. She can see and talk to the dead. But there's more. They ask her to fulfill their final wishes, and each request is a story that touches, teaches, and transforms. Think Hotel del Luna meets Move to Heaven, but with its own soulful identity. What makes this drama so special is how it turns a delicate theme into something comforting. Every episode blends pain and hope, with characters that feel real, and stories that make you laugh, cry, and reflect. Sometimes, all at once, Dongju's journey is beautiful, and the character development brings a sense of healing and peace. It's a show that wraps around you like a warm hug and leaves you thinking, now everything makes sense. If you're looking for something that goes beyond entertainment and truly makes you feel, May I Help You is the perfect pick. 10. Work Later, Drink Now. Work Later, Drink Now gets the chaos of adult life just right. So-hee, Han Ji-yeon, and Kang Ji-gu are three 30-something women who, after long workdays, meet religiously to drink, vent, and laugh. With short episodes and snappy pacing, the series slowly reveals their personal dramas, triumphs, and stumbles. And every hangout feels like an invitation to toast along with them. Instead of following formulas, the show leans into authenticity. These women are intense, imperfect, and wonderfully real. Their friendship is the beating heart of the story. Even in emotional moments, there's always a surprise scene that breaks the tension and brings a laugh. And yes, Choi Si-won steals the show with a quirky character and flawless comedic timing. Work later, drink now is like a sip of soju, smooth, warm, and full of flavor. Perfect for anyone craving a story that's funny, honest, and overflowing with love. 9. Touch Your Heart. Touch Your Heart proves that even the most familiar tropes can shine when done right. The story follows a famous actress whose career nosedives after a scandal. To prep for a comeback role, she takes a job as a secretary at a law firm, where she meets a serious, reserved lawyer. What starts as a professional arrangement slowly blossoms into something magical. Yes, it's the classic cold-hearted man falls for his secretary setup, but the execution is flawless. The character development is warm and witty, and the chemistry between Yoo In-na and Lee Dong-wook is absolutely electric. Every scene sparkles with charm. The supporting cast is lovable, the soundtrack is spot on, and the whole vibe is like a cozy hug in drama form. Touch Your Heart isn't just a rom-com. It's a feel-good gem you'll want to revisit whenever you need a dose of sweetness. 8. I'm Not a Robot. I'm Not a Robot is one of those delightful surprises you almost miss, but shouldn't. The story kicks off with a woman who, thanks to a twist of fate and science, has to pretend to be a cutting-edge robot for a young millionaire who's allergic to human touch. Sounds absurd. It is. And that's what makes it so fun. The dynamic between Kim Min-kyu and Aji-3 delivers hilarious moments and deep emotional beats. As the story unfolds, we see the protagonist swoons, and what starts as a rom-com becomes a journey of healing and connection. What really shines is the balance between humor and heart. I laughed out loud at Min-kyu's emotional stumbles and teared up at his loneliness and growth. Yoo Seung-ho gives a sensitive, captivating performance, and his chemistry with Chae Soo-bin is swoon-worthy. The Santa Maria team adds warmth and charm. In the end, I'm Not a Robot is about what makes us human: trust, love, and the courage to open up, even when it feels impossible. 7. Tale of the Nine-tailed. Tale of the Nine-tailed blends mythology, romance, and action into a visually stunning and emotionally gripping experience. The story follows Lee Yan, a nine-tailed fox who leaves his mountain guardian role to search for the reincarnation of his lost love. The plot is packed with mystery, supernatural creatures, and breathtaking twists. Korean mythology comes alive in a way that's both accessible and enchanting. Each episode delivers tension, emotion, and beauty. The cast? Flawless. Lee Dong-wook is magnetic. Jo Bo-ah is strong and soulful. And Kim Bum steals scenes with charisma and edge. The chemistry is off the charts, the kind that makes your heart race with just a glance. Tale of the Nine-tailed isn't just a drama. It's a full-on experience, perfect for a binge session filled with gasps, tears, and dreamy sighs. 6. Death's Game. Yi Jae is at rock bottom, ready to end it all. But instead of dying, he's thrown into a twisted game where he must live and die over and over again, in different bodies with different lives. Each new existence is a chance to see the world from a fresh perspective, understand the ripple effects of choices, and maybe, just maybe, find a reason to keep going. It's as if the universe says, "You want to give up? First, feel what it means to truly live." Every episode drops you into a new reality, with unique dilemmas, sharp social critiques, and moments that make you ask, what if that were me? It's not just about pain or redemption. It's about empathy, perspective, and the value of life when everything feels lost. The cast delivers raw, powerful performances that make every emotion hit hard. Death's Game is an emotional punch, but one that's absolutely worth it. 5. No Gain, No Love. No Gain, No Love starts with a fake marriage contract and ends with you believing that love can bloom even in a convenience store checkout line. Sun Hae-young, determined to climb the career ladder, proposes a wild deal to Kim Ji-uk, the quiet and totally adorable local store clerk. What begins as a staged relationship quickly spirals into a whirlwind of awkward encounters, unexpected emotions, and heartfelt discoveries for them and for us. But the magic doesn't stop with the main couple. The supporting love stories are just as powerful, emotional, real, and even taboo-breaking in ways you didn't know you needed. There's romance, growth, and yes, that one actor who's always the heartbroken side character finally gets a proper kiss. You know who I'm talking about? And the ending? Wrapped up perfectly with sighs and that goofy smile that says, "Yep, I picked the right drama." If you're into romantic comedies with heart, laughs, and characters who actually evolve, Love's Profits is pure gold. 4. Marry My Husband. Marry My Husband hits like a punch to the gut and ends with a standing ovation. After being brutally murdered, the protagonist gets a second chance to go back in time. But not to relive the good times, she's here to rewrite everything. This is a revenge drama with soul, packed with emotion, justice, and that sweet taste of finally. Each episode delivers tension and catharsis, and watching her transformation is almost therapeutic. You'll root for her, cry with her, and cheer her on every step of the way. Sure, there are a few classic tropes, because what's a K-drama without betrayal and plot twists? But the story stays sharp and gripping. The writing balances drama and action beautifully. And the lead, she's fierce, focused, and absolutely unforgettable. Best of all, the ending doesn't drag, doesn't leave loose ends, and gives you that warm, mission-accomplished feeling. If you love a good revenge arc with redemption and fearless characters, this one's a must binge. And trust me, you'll finish it in 2 days flat. 3. The Kidnapping Day. You think you're signing up for a tense kidnapping drama and end up falling in love with the most unlikely duo. The Kidnapping Day flips expectations in the best way. Myung-jun, desperate to save his daughter, kidnaps a wealthy little girl. But Ro-hee is no ordinary child. She's sharp, sassy, and steals the spotlight from the first scene. What starts as a botched crime turns into a heartwarming bond full of laughs, tears, and unexpected truths. The real twist? It's not just about the kidnapping. As the story unfolds, the relationship between Myung-jun and Ro-hee deepens in ways no one saw coming. She becomes the emotional core of the show, and he reveals a heart far bigger than his criminal record. This drama nails the balance between suspense and sweetness, delivering a story that surprises, moves, and even makes you laugh out loud. 2. Head Over Heels. Head Over Heels is a unique blend of romance, mystery, and fantasy that breaks the mold. It follows a high school girl determined to save her first love's life, but the reasons why slowly unravel as the story unfolds. This isn't just teen love. There's time travel, buried secrets, and a mission that feels impossible. What's brilliant is how the show reveals its secrets alongside the protagonist. You're solving the puzzle with her, piece by piece. Her relationship with the shepherd, nope, not a church guy, is full of tension, humor, and moments that defy typical romance tropes. And when his darker side starts to fall for her too, chaos, in the best way. It's a story about fate, choices, and how far we'd go for love. Trust me. It's different, gripping, and totally addictive. 1. Good Boy. Good Boy burst onto the scene and instantly claimed its spot as one of 2025's best K-dramas. No exaggeration. The story follows a group of former Olympic athletes who trade medals for badges, joining the police through a special recruitment program. From boxer turned vigilante to swimmer turned fugitive chaser, each episode is a thrilling mix of action, emotion, and that signature K-drama humor. And the cast? Pure fire. Park Bo-gum is phenomenal. One moment, he's calm and collected. The next, he's throwing punches with heart and fury. He's a total chameleon. One day, a doting dad. The next, a street-smart hero. The fight scenes are slick. The pacing never lets up. And yes, there's romance. The kind that starts with sparks and slowly builds into something tender and intense. This drama has it all. Action, heart, humor, and a love story that ties it all together. If you haven't watched it yet, don't wait. A Good Boy isn't just good. It's gold medal material. So, which of these K-dramas stole your heart or kept you up all night binging? Drop your favorites in the comments or tell us which one you think deserved a spot on the list. If you loved diving into these Prime Video gems, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this with that friend who's always asking, got a good drama to recommend? Because here, we don't just recommend, we deliver top-tier twists, feels, and romance that hits you right in the soul. And remember, availability may vary depending on your country or region.